What is up, ladies and gentlemen? We are back. It is April 15th, 2019. I hope everybody's having an awesome day. I'm sorry I didn't have a live stream for y'all Friday. We had storms rolling in all through the weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. They actually just cleared out last night, and my internet was on the fritz all weekend. I was dropping in and out, so I just decided wasn't gonna stream Friday and like deal with having, you know, cut in internet and cut out. But seems to be stable tonight. Seemed to be good to go. And yeah, we're back. We're better than ever. Even got the doggy back there. Bam. Sit, stay, sleep. Good. All right. So I want to give a shout out to the early birds that's coming in the chat room. If you want to check in early, all you got to do is be here Monday through Friday, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we do this thing every single day, Monday through Friday, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Plug for myself there. Crypto Mikhail, Charlie Quiz, Czar420, Nick Sherrod, Yashnik, Jay Bohannon, at Bitcoin Jake, Nefarious Fool, Freelance Opportunist, WM Counts, and Colin. Welcome to the live stream. I'm glad y'all are here, bro. If you're watching, move the desk in the back. Did I? It's still back there. There's a chair in front of it. If you're watching this after the fact, pre-recorded, I appreciate you. Just comment down below. Let me know what your favorite song is. I'm looking for some new songs. Anyway, let's roll on over here to got like heartburn. The stuff and things for today. What's up, Junk Styles? Nice to have you. Red Panda Mining, yo, bam. And the sponsor for today's video is Mr. Scott Offered. His website is scottoffered.com. There's a link down below in the description. And if you need anything ASIC related, or even now graphics card related, this man can get you hooked up. Buy, sell, trade, broker, anything like that. Go check out scottoffered.com. And also I have a link for his Telegram channel, and it shows the most up-to-date listings for what he has available. Actually, just today he has 500 used L3 pluses with power supplies for sale in Montreal at $110 US each. Bam, look at that. That's some, you're trying to build a farm of L3 pluses, he can hook you up. Anyway, let's roll on to some news for today. Nvidia's latest GPU strategy could boost its sales or backfire. The chipmaker upgrades its older GPUs with a feature previously reserved for newer cards. We don't even have to look at this. But I know what it's talking about, and I'll break it down for you guys. What this article is talking about is NVIDIA pushing out the drivers that lets you use ray tracing, or RTX, you know, ray tracing on GTX cards, like older cards. But the problem is, hold on, let me make it bigger so I can emphasize this. The problem is that the older cards don't have the horsepower to push it. They never had the horsepower to push it, so it's trying to run ray tracing on the CUDA cores. And what you end up with is a less than stellar performance. So essentially it pulls and widens the gap between, like, for example, like a 1080 Ti and a 2080 Ti. You know, it used to be like here, and now it's going to be like here if you run everything. Before, when, you know, a 1080 Ti couldn't run ray tracing, so 1080 Ti and then a 2080 Ti were a lot closer together. But now that you can run everything on every card, it makes the RTX card seem so much better. But in reality, this is a technology that's not being utilized in little to any games, and the ones that is being utilized in, people really don't care about. It's just maybe it'll be awesome and amazing, and ray tracing is the future, but for right now, it's just kind of it's a gimmick. I hate to say it like that. So with them rolling out these drivers to let older cards run ray tracing, and I don't think that's going to help them by any means. People are going to try to run ray tracing on like a 1060 or 1070 and have a horrible experience with it. Then guess what? They're going to turn ray tracing off. They're not going to upgrade their card. You know, they're just going to turn ray tracing off, and then no more ray tracing. EA promises no loot boxes on next wave of games. Nefarious Fool. Okay. All right. Bam. Now let's go check out the market. See what we're doing over here. There we are. Bitcoin had a rough time over the weekend. We have fallen back down to that $5,000 support level. It's at 5,073 right now. And everything else kind of hurt along with it. The number 2 spot, Ethereum, is at $162.24. Going down further, it looks like Bitcoin Cash actually had a little bit of a good time today. And I think that's because Satoshi's Vision had such a bad time today. Bitcoin Cash is up to $324 in the 4th spot. Down at number 6 is Litecoin at $79.16. Going further down is Monero or XMR at $64.24. And then in the 13th spot, Bitcoin Satoshi's Vision. There's actually a little funny story that happened with Bitcoin Satoshi's Vision today. They got delisted from Binance. Actually, my boy Yashnik's the one that told me about it, or maybe it was Foo Fighter. But apparently, I guess the head guy over at Binance said, oh, what's up, MaxX? But I guess the head guy over at Binance said, hey, Mr. Guy that runs Bitcoin Satoshi's Vision, quit calling yourself Satoshi Nakamoto, because he's like, I am Satoshi Nakamoto, blah, blah, blah. And he's the one that forked off the Bitcoin SV. And he said, if you say it again, I'm going to delist you from Binance. And bam! I guess they got delisted, and they took a 16% dump, and they're at $60.16. Yeah, he told him to kick rocks for sure, Mr. Nefarious. I know, isn't that crazy? Words, man. Sticks and stones break your bones, and words get you delisted. Whoop! Oh, sorry, doggy. Okay, we'll turn it off then, Nub. It is boring. Junk Styles, wow, that's crazy. Yeah, I know. So if you have Bitcoin Satoshi's Vision, I'm sorry. It took a little bit of a hit today. Going further down, Ethereum Classic still holding the 18th spot at $6.18. Can't complain on that. Anything above $5, in my opinion, is pretty good for the ETH Classic. And we'll go over some notable mentions before we look at the graphics cards. Grin, right off the top, at $2.87. Beam, the other Mimblewimble boy, 71 cents. Bitcoin Diamond, a lot of people have been loving on that lately, still holding its own at $1.07. Ether 1, 280 Satoshis or 1.4 cents per coin. Zcoin, what's Zcoin? Actually, I haven't looked at Zcoin. Zcoin fell below $8. It's at $7.92. Nerva? Any Nerva? Nerva, 2.4 cents. And last but also probably least, Micro Bitcoin chilling at 2 Satoshis. Bitcoin SV will have to hold $50. Hopefully they do. Oh, we'll check out the Zellcash too. Zellcash, 17 cents or 3,391 Satoshis. Wow, 42%. What is going on with Zellcash? Ow. Okay. How about that? Bitcoin Jake, what did you post? Oh, yeah. This just in. Gemini never listed Bitcoin Satoshi Vision in the first place. I like that. Very nice. Thank you for that, Bitcoin Jake. Max X, it's dumping as we speak on Satoshi's Vision. Let's see what it's at now. Oh, wow. $57. It is actually dumping. It was at $60 a minute ago. We'll refresh that once we get further into the live stream. Max X, Brandon, what do you think of proof of stake? Are you involved in any proof of stake projects? Do you think it has a future? I'm not directly involved with any proof of stake projects. Does it have a future and does it have a place in the ecosystem? Absolutely. Do I know what that future and that place looks like? No, absolutely not. I'm gonna be honest. I'm a miner, and I love the hardware aspect side of things. And when it comes to a lot of the software stuff, it doesn't interest me as much. So we're really gonna need to see some good usability in this proof of stake. Other than just making money. Like, you can't just have a coin that, oh, it just makes money, you know, like, oh, you stake it and it makes money and everybody makes money and everything's great. It doesn't work like that. Oh, it secures the network and oh, it does this and does that. But you know what? We need usability. All right. So with that being said, let's take a look at the actual graphics cards and what they're doing. If you notice, the 1660 is not running because if you watch my, I think it was my second to last video, or no, it might have been my last video. The 1660 that I got in was dead out of the box. It was from eBay, and it looked like the card had already been RMA'd as the serial number was ripped off of it and also ripped off the box. So luckily, I was able to get a refund back, and we're all hunky-dory, and I ordered another 1660, so we'll have that in here soon. The 1080 Ti is pulled out of the rig, and I'm actually going to be swapping that over into my main system again, pulling the 2070 out of that and putting it in something else. That way I can get that 1080 Ti back on something profitable like Raven or Grin. Yeah, Billy, I know. I'm waiting for that, and I'll leave her a good review. The problem about that 1660 that I bought, everything was cool as long as it worked, but she sold it to me as brand new, unopened. I get the box, the serial number's ripped off, the box has already been opened, the graphics card's already been opened, like the little tape where the static bag was already cut open. Like, it was not a brand new card by any means. So, is what it is. But otherwise, we have the 1066 gigs. Mine are doing 35 cents a day per card. They're on Kudo Miner. They're auto switching. I'm getting paid out in Monero, but they're mining Raven coin right now, and they're doing it at about 10 mega hash per card. The 1063 gig is off right now. The 1078 gigabyte cards are doing 64 cents a day on Kudo Miner. They're auto switching, and I'm getting paid out in Monero right now, but they are mining Raven coin at about 19 mega hash per card. The 1070 Ti's are doing 68 cents. The 1080s are doing 73 cents. And further on down the line, I have my AMD cards that are direct mining Ethereum from Ethermine. And the 564 gigs are doing 22 cents a day. 570s are doing 39 cents a day. And the 580s are doing 43 cents a day. And then holding up the bottom of the list, the RTX 2070 doing 85 cents a day on Kudo Miner. Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. FTA, Mr. Rasser, I'm glad you came in here. Colin, told you it was a crackhead. I mean, it might not have been a crackhead, but it wasn't a good deal. Max X definitely seems to be fundamental difference when you remove the hardware aspect. Max X, it does, yeah. When you're talking about proof of work and like, you know, actually using hardware to calculate something and to do something, like the hardware is sitting there and it's churning away and it's doing something. It's burning electricity, and then that burnt electricity and that work then gets transferred into value. But proof of stake, literally, it's just there. Like, you know, it's not like where's the value? You know, where's the value? The value is in usability, in my opinion. So, you know, what's my opinion? Nefarious Fool, haha, she bought it, got the rebate, used it, and sold it as a new. I know. No good there. Nefarious. Brandoncoin, I don't know if you saw my post in Red's Discord. The memory tweak tool has an update for Windows posted 2 days ago from the dev. The memory tweak tool. What memory tweak tool? Are you talking about the AMD memory tweak? Freelance opportunist. I agree with that. A good market pump, a healthy pump is what we need. Oh, Savage Mind, nice to have you in the live stream, bro. Oh, Nefarious. I need to try that because originally I had heard lackluster improvements. Unless you had like Vega cards, which I don't even have Vega cards, so I was like, I ain't touching it. But if it's better now, I mean, it may be worthwhile. Maybe. Playmore has a new USB mining OS. WM counts. Playmore? What? Let's check it out. Playmore. Miner. N-E-R. Miner. What? I don't see it right here offhand. I'll have to go back and check it out. But I don't see it there. WM counts. Nefarious. Delisting SV probably pumps the price. Nefarious also said it's not so hot on Polaris, but you can try it. I haven't had time to play with it because I was out of town recovering from overworking the last 2 weeks. Oh, I hear you. I hear you. All right, guys. So the Amazon deal of the day is the little cheap mouse I had up. I don't know, maybe a week ago or so. The link is down below in the description. It is affiliate link. Anything that you buy and click on through that link, you don't have to buy this mouse, but anything that you do buy through that link, like when it opens the window, does help me out. It doesn't cost you anything extra, and is much appreciated. Keeps the ball rolling. So thank you guys. And now in the meantime, let's check out the Reddit, the rig of the day. We got some rigs to look at today. Wham a bam, thank you, ma'am. Nefarious, I'll be grabbing my test bench from my mom's at some point tonight and hope to get the testing stuff out in the next day or two. Well, Nefarious, yeah, I'll check in with you, see what's going on. It's offered in beta only. Red Panda reviewed it. Are you talking about the Nice Hash miner OS? Not because I don't think Claymore is actually making their own operating system. See, let's check it out. Claymore is just a mining application. Red Panda mining. Red Panda mining. I don't see the Claymore OS you're talking about. I see Nice Hash OS, and then Kudo Miner's got their own OS for like USBs. Then you got Simple Miner, you got Ethos or ETH OS. Hive has got a USB miner. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Nefarious. It's Claymore is inside of like Nice Hash and Kudo and Simple Miner, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, we got you. Definitely whenever Nice Hash releases it publicly, we will be trying it out and testing it in conjunction and against Kudo for sure. Bitcoin Jake says I should buy my fiance these. Oh goodness, she would not wear those if I paid her. Very nice, Bitcoin Jake. WM counts. Oh, no problem, man. And I wasn't like trying to like call you out like that and say you're wrong. I was genuinely interested because Claymore makes good stuff. So if they were gonna make a USB mining like software, I want it. Like if they were gonna do a dedicated operating system, I want that. You know what I'm saying? So I was just genuinely interested. Maybe I had missed something, you know. But anyway, rig of the day. Let's get to it, and it's actually from Mr. Foobricks, aka the Foo Fighter. And right now, I know his setup's gonna change, so we'll review what he has here at the moment. Here are all three of my rigs: the 6 RX 470s, 7 RX 580s, 6 GTX 1070s. All rigs use Ubit, the baller risers, and he's on Hive OS, aka he's only running, what is it? You're running 2 rigs on Hive and 1 on Simple Miner? Or is it 3 free? Is it 2 free or 3 free? But yeah. So he's doing the freeway on Hive. The freeway. Let's check out what he's got. He's got EVGAs, Sapphires. It's always nice when they match. RX 470 rig, motherboard, and power supply. H270 Plus with a G4400 Pentium, 8 gigs of RAM, and EVGA 1000 watt power supply. Very nice. 6 1070 EVGA super clocks. One is a For the Win model. Close-up LEDs are off using driver, all but one. One of the LED won't go off, apparently. Let's see here. GTX 1070 rig, motherboard, and power. It's a H110D3A motherboard, a G3900 Celeron, 8 gigs of RAM, and a 1200 watt platinum power supply. Plenty of power on that bad boy. And he's got a 7 RX 580 rig, mixed brand, close-up, have 4 micron memory, 3 Samsung memory. Oh, you actually label them micron, Samsung. Very nice. MSI power color and XFX. Whoa! What are those? What are those? Close up of the RX 580 wire mesh motherboard, blah blah blah. I had to use a couple SATA adapters because the PCIe ran out. They're not hot at all, running for a year now. Yeah, you're good as long as you're keeping it safe, man. All AMD cards are Pro BIOS modded and run between 55 and 60 C with no extra cooling aside from the fans shown. Have not turned on the heat at all this past winter. Very nice. Bam. Keep stacking those coins. And thank you for putting that Bitcoin address in there. I actually I still owe it was who was it from last time? Go ahead and I'll copy it. Actually we're gonna be sending it. Yeah. Thank you for that. By the way, guys, anybody is welcome to put their rigs up. We check out a rig every single day. I don't know where I was going with that. And just put your Ethereum, Bitcoin addresses up there, and we'll hook it up with a little bit. Probably don't do Bitcoin because it's got high fees right now. You get 3 free on Hive, 2 free on SMOS. I don't think you get any free on SMOS. You get 2 free days. Nefarious posted 3 images at my temp location for 3 of my rigs and a DM on Discord to you. Sent a 4th. Nefarious, very, very nice. Junk Styles, my mining room is loving this cold spell we're having, minus the tornado alerts we got at 3 a.m. Yeah, Junk, you're right, man. Like, holy smokes, that storm was bad. Very bad. And I got, like, flooding alerts, too. Oh, Paul Cayley, you need to hit me up on Discord so that way I can get you a little bit of Ethereum for helping out. And then Toxic2344, I saw your message. I'm gonna be kicking those coins over your way. So yeah, if you want some free coins, it's not much. It's something. We can get you some Satoshis. Post up your rig and we'll check it out. Looks like Templex, Cozy, Chronicles, Cute, and Chronicles. Y'all are the ones coming up next. Thank y'all, bros. In the meantime, see what we got over here. We'll throw that up for the time being, and where we at? Okay. I lost what I was messing with, but that's all right. Yeah, it's definitely been a bipolar weather season. It's like it was a little warm out today, but then I when I got home, it was actually pretty nippy on the way in. I think it's like in the 50s right now, but during the day it was like 70s. So I like it. It feels really good. If it would stay like this year round, I would not complain. Oh, Yashnik says, my bad. I'm calling out everybody tonight. Unintentionally, man. It's okay, Yashnik. We can check out your rig one day. One day. One day. One love. Look at this. Oh. Hold on. We got graphics cards just chilling. Swapping cards over from one system to another. So it's like I got cards on cards. There's cards everywhere. Open the window. You get free AC right now, especially if you're in North Carolina or anywhere north of North Carolina, because it's a little cool right now. All right, guys. Well, that's probably going to conclude it for tonight's show. I appreciate everybody coming out and yeah, all that stuff and things. So you know how it is. Got a couple videos I'm working on. Got some 1060s coming in. Thank you to Foo Fighter for those. And probably going to be putting together another rig. Chronicles says, PSA, make sure you use more than just your phone number for two-factor authentication. My phone number was hijacked from an AT&T reseller store. My Coinbase account was drained, just a small amount of BTC. Wow, Chronicles, thank you for that. I appreciate it, man. Billy, I'm probably going to be getting on Twitch maybe tonight. I don't know. Maybe not. But you can go check out B Machete 3 on Twitch if you want to. Damn. Various. Great show tonight. Thanks. Missed you the last few videos. No problem, man. We will always be back. That's one thing that the show may not be good, but it's here. We're consistent. Consistent. Dun, 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 dun. Tim, yes. Since I tore down and sold off my 580 rig, got to replace it with something. So we're bringing some 1060s up into his house. Thank you, Red Panda. Much appreciated. Nefarious says, why use a non-activated... okay. Hit that like button. Thank you, Junk Styles. Tim H. I hope everybody has an awesome night. I'll be over in the Discord if you want to chat for a little bit. Yeah. Link down below in the description. Make sure you come over to the voice channel section, because I'll be talking on my mic on the Discord. Like, hey, bros, what's up, bros? What y'all doing, man? Clone 84, what do you think about the 1660 Ti? Well, I've only been able to remotely log in and mess with the 1660 Ti, but first impressions, we were able to crank the power down pretty aggressively and get hash rates pretty high. So it's a very efficient card, and it doesn't have any of the extra weight like RTX cores that have that residual power loss. So in my opinion, 1660 Ti's, if they come out with the 1770 or 1870 or 1680 or 1670, whatever they are, but a higher tier version with like a RTX 2070 without the ray tracing cores, I think that's going to be where the money's at. But a 1660 Ti, awesome card to get you started mining. Even a 1660, that's actually what I got coming in, the non-Ti model. The fact that you lose out on the GDDR6 isn't as much of a big deal as I think a lot of people were thinking it was, just because like Ethereum and memory dominance is coming slowly to an end. And I think strong cores and strong performance on an actual the GPU side of things is what's going to rise up and take over. So yeah, 1660. I don't know. We'll have one here to add to the live show here soon, hopefully. Both of them, actually. Nefarious says it's an okay card. Agree with that. Aaron, can I get your overclock settings for your 1080 Ti on Raven? I don't currently have my 1080 Ti on Raven there, Aaron. But I have my 1080 on Raven, and I'm running at 140 watts on the 1080. And on Kudo, I'm doing plus 100 core and plus 500 memory on my 1080s. If that helps you. You got to be careful on Raven, though. Some cards are not happy with much of an overclock. Some of them crash out, so it's a lot of testing. And it won't crash right away. It might crash on one of the alternate algorithms on Raven. No problem, man. Junk, did you RMA the other 16 card from eBay? No, actually, they accepted a refund and I sent it back. So I got my money back. They got their broken card back. Life is good. Life is good. All right, ladies and gentlemen, have a good night. Appreciate y'all stopping out. Peace. Adios. Adios. Say bye to the doggy. Bye, doggy. Say bye. I don't know how to tell her to say. Oh, hey. Couch. Couch. Sit. There we go. Good doggy. Good doggy. Wait. 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 Alright, go get it. That's a good dog. She loves Cinnamon Toast Crunch. She definitely does. Hey, couch. Couch. Get back on the couch. Back on the girl. Hey, sit. Sit. Now listen now. No more treats. Actually, you did. Good girl. I like your beard. Very pretty. All right. Oh, Pigeon Coin. Hi from Macedonia. What's up, Pigeon Coin? Where have you been, and why have you not made yourself valuable yet? Meatloaf. See ya. Various. I love dogs, man. I love my dogs. I really do. There's something about them. Hold on. Let's see. She has a hard time when I'm like not facing her because she thinks I'm not talking to her. So, Jenny, couch. Good girl. That was a good girl. Sit for me. Sit. Sit. Good girl. There you go. Yeah. Yeah. Now, if I have like a piece of food in my hand, she listens to me so good. But whenever I don't have food, she's like, "Sure? You sure you want me to do that? What you gonna give me, huh?" All right. Say goodbye, everybody. Say goodbye. Bye, dog. Bye, people. Jenny, you look small on the screen. She's doing good. Yeah, she's a good dog. I want a dog. Red Panda, you should definitely get a dog, man. Dog's an awesome little companion. You just have to be able to give him enough time. Luckily, me being self-employed, so a lot of times I can actually bring her on job sites with me, or you know, my schedule is very flexible, so I get to spend a lot of time with her. If I was super busy and was not home a lot, I'd say probably like scrap it, because the last thing you want to do is get a dog and leave him home alone all the time. Walked him often. My dog doesn't like to go outside. She likes to like chill on the couch or chill on the floor. She's actually chilling on the floor right now. All right, ladies and gentlemen, y'all have a good night. For real, I'm gone this time. You don't have to listen to me anymore. We'll be back tomorrow night, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Like always, Monday through Friday. Tell your friends, tell your family. I don't know. Tell anybody.